Nerd Adventures. I'll be right there. It's Friday. Do you smell it? Oh shit, it's kind of stinky in this helmet. Do you guys smell what The Rock is cooking? It's Friday! Friday show! You made it through the work week, ladies and gentlemen, and now you got that silky smooth weekend coming at you? And I know what you're thinking. How does he fit that microphone in the Iron Man helmet? Just shut your mouth. Don't worry about it. Don't. Just don't. It's Friday. We're going to be going over new reports about Miles Morales being teased, hinted at, talked about in Spider-Man No Way Home, as well as rumors about a live-action movie with Miles Morales. There's also some new reports out there about the future. The future. That's what I said. The future. With Tom Holland, Spider-Man's. Cool videos. I want to watch some stuff. Scoop about Scarlett Johansson getting a crazy deal. Miss Marvel villains revealed. And Andrew Garfield's going to tell Tom Holland, Peter Parker all about a thing. I'm pulling in. I'm landing at the tower. I'll see you in a second. Oh, yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, should be a good show. Everybody, welcome. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Top story of the hour, of course, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson actually dating. What the fuck? We'll spend about 45 minutes talking about that. Then we'll get into some of the nerdy news. Hope you guys are doing well. What a strange but amazing week for nerds everywhere. You know, I thought about this morning. Should we do another Spider-Man stream? You know, I was trying to figure that out. I was like, yo, so we did a Spider-Man stream Monday. We did 2 Spider-Man streams Tuesday. We did a Halo Infinite stream Wednesday. And we did a Spider-Man stream yesterday. And I saw some people just kind of being like, hey, man, you know, I love Spider-Man's and I love No Way Home, but we've been talking about this movie for 9 months. Could we not do a Spider-Man stream again on Friday about Miles Morales? We all already knew that Miles Morales was coming. Like, can we not? And I was basically like, bloop. Bloop. Shut your mouth. Shut it. Take your mouth. You're doing this. You're doing this. This is what I want you to do. Turn it around 2 times. Stick your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye, because I'm booting you down the steps. I'm kicking you out of the tower. But no, yeah, we'll talk about some other stuff today for sure. Exciting news. I know we got gambling going on right now. And I know some of you guys are gambling away all of your precious nerd coin. I mean, trying to win some nerd coin and all that. Exciting times. Towards the end of the stream, too, we should be able to do a few call-ins for Nerd Venture members. So if you're hanging on out, then get on over there at the end of the show. Get on over there at the end of the stream We'll do a call-in, and if you're really butthurt about all the Spider-Man content, you can let me know about it live. Should be a good show. Okay, let's get into some of this stuff, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button, too. The YouTube overlords demand it. And so until we get more likes on the video, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to just sit here like this. People just coming into the stream are like, what the fuck is this? Ban? I don't ever want to see this channel in my feed ever again. Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's check it out. Let's have some fun. It's Friday! Yo, by the way, your boy is gold 4. Climbing the ranks in Halo Infinite. I'm trying to get into that plat, and then I'm trying to get into that diamond, and then I'm trying to go pro so that I don't have to do these streams anymore. I mean, I love these streams. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Sony wants to do a live-action Miles Morales film and are discussing whether the film should take place in a different universe. Also, in No Way Home, Electro will say he hopes there's a universe that has a black Spider-Man. Source, Daniel RPK from his Patreon. So, I'm getting sort of mixed messages about what this exact thing is going to be with Electro. But yeah, it does appear that he'll be sort of hinting at Miles Morales, either by just making this comment or even possibly saying something else. But Daniel also said in this Patreon post that Sony wants to do a live-action Miles Morales film and are discussing whether or not the film should take place in a different universe. So to me, this is pretty freaking interesting. Look, we have been saying for some time, Miles Morales makes perfect sense for both Sony and Marvel to do. We don't really have a clear indication of what their actual plan is or how it could work, but this is sort of the first time that we're getting, like, from a pretty reliable insider in Daniel, discussions that Sony really wants to do this. And you know what else I found that was pretty interesting? I actually don't. We talked about this yesterday, and it kind of slipped under my radar, man. But there is a GQ interview out with Tom Holland right now, and he says a lot of different stuff. We actually talked about yesterday the big deal where he says here, if I'm playing Spider-Man after I'm 30, I'm doing something wrong. Well, apparently that's not the full quote. The full quote here is, maybe it is time for me to move on. Maybe what's best for Spider-Man is that they do a Miles Morales film. If I'm playing Spider-Man after 30, so basically, if you see what you kind of see what I'm getting at, it's crazy that he would just drop this, talk about a Miles Morales film, and then a little bit after that, we're hearing that Sony has plans for a Miles Morales film. Now, what we said yesterday, and I still think this holds to be true, is that Tom is likely just playing the game. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty fair to assume that he's playing some, not like silly games, not like tic-tac-toe Connect 4 type shit. Like, he's playing the game, right? To get the bag, to secure the bag. He's a massive star. We noted yesterday that the Russo brothers sort of weighed in on that a little bit, said that he was occupying the space that RDJ once occupied for them. A lot of people think he's just trying to get more money, as he should. He should get a massive bag. What do they call them over there? Pounds or whatever? I'd have to talk to Paul about it. Whatever it is. Whatever kind of monopoly money they have going on over there, you know what I mean? He should get a lot of it, for continuing to do what he's going to do. But I find it pretty curious that he talked about Miles Morales. We're hearing that Sony has a plan for Miles Morales. The way I sort of view this is, it's just more of a bargaining, positioning situation with Tom. I think obviously Sony would like to do Miles Morales, but you know what would be absolutely incredible is if they had Miles Morales interact with Tom Holland. Now, they could do both. Sony could do their own Miles Morales connected to one of the pre-established Spider-Men, whether Andrew or Toby, Or they could do a totally separate universe in which Miles Morales just is the Spider-Man, change the story up a bit. I think that would, honestly, I wouldn't be that down with that, just because I think that Peter being Miles Morales' Uncle Ben that's the whole thing. Like, that really adds a lot of oomph to Miles' character and a big connection for Spider-Man fans. He's a fan of Spider-Man too. Miles is a fan. So it's like, I really feel like you need that DNA, that identity for the character to work. But I think what Tom is doing here is trying to position himself in a place where, hey, yeah, you should do Miles. And if you want to do Miles with me, and perhaps this next chunk of films that Tom will do, and perhaps even shows and everything, maybe like what we're sort of seeing here, and again, we talked about this before, but that Miles will be the one to take up the mantle after Peter Parker, okay? So now I want to shift into this right here, because it talks about Miles Morales and Venom in the MCU. Now, this is coming from Small Screen, and look, Small Screen, they're kind of new on my radar. I think they're kind of new in the scene, but they have gotten a few things right. And the big thing that we're going to sort of wait to see here is, during Moon Knight, will we see the Punisher in Moon Knight? That's one of the things that they have that not a lot of other people are talking about. And if that is indeed true, we will really have to take a lot more of what they say seriously. For now, I would say they have a pretty good track record. They're newer on the scene, but I tend to think that they have good sources. So let's watch this video. It's only about 4 minutes here. Let's watch this video, and I want to know what they think is coming for Spider-Man.
We have another Tom Holland contract update for you here at Small Screen. And again, this comes from a trusted source inside Marvel and Disney. As always, we're super busy here at Small Screen.
Yeah, I'm very busy. What's going on?
Especially with the Spider-Man No Way Home hype building to a frenzy as the film is about to release. So we'll keep this brief and get right into it. Please like, subscribe.
Okay, hang on. Y'all, and Elise and I were just talking about, have you guys seen that in this video where Tom is reacting? He literally has a little slip up where he goes, wait, where's the... And then he like stops and he gets all like nervous and stuff. And then Feige's like sniper comes up on his chest and stuff. It's really, really wild. Whoa, somebody hit 100 on a roll. Let's go, baby. My man. All right, let's continue forward though. I thought that was kind of funny.
So we'll keep this brief and get right into it. Please like, subscribe, and whack the notification bell. We received this information pretty fast as our source thinks the major trades will be running this very soon, unless they wait until after Spider-Man No Way Home hits theaters. Regardless, our source says that it's absolutely hectic at the studio offices right now. As we reported in our
hectic at the studio office, I believe that.
For a while now that Sony and Marvel have been trying to negotiate a deal with Tom. Sony and Marvel are extremely desperate for Tom Holland to stay. They might have come to a decision, but it's going to mean big changes in the MCU and Sony's Spider-Verse moving forward.
Ooh.
Tom has been adamant that he doesn't want to become typecast as Spider-Man. That's been a sticking point for him, but also he loves playing Spidey. Our source goes on to say that it looks like they've come up with a plan for the character's future. Tom Holland's big point in these negotiations is that he wants to make sure Marvel brings in Miles Morales into the MCU, and he wants to help with casting. So expect the casting process to start pretty soon. Tom will also be involved in multiple Sony...
Okay, let's just stop there. Would that not make a lot of what we just talked about make sense? Right? Doesn't it seem like this could actually be on the same thread that a lot of these other news bits are? Why does Tom mention Miles Morales in the GQ article, right? Yeah, pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting stuff. Let's keep going.
Spider-Verse projects, and it could result in Tom Hardy breaking into the MCU. This is still being worked out. And then there's one more piece of big news about this deal from our source. They said it does look like this deal will run for at least 3 more MCU movies and potentially 2 Sony Spider-Verse films, which makes it 5 films in total that he'll be involved in as Spider-Man. Wow, that's a lot of information to take in.
That's a lot of Spider-Man.
Tom Holland doesn't want to play Spider-Man forever in fear of being typecast. We just recently reported on Small Screen that he stated he would be done playing Spider-Man when he was 30. That's 5 years from now.
5 years from now.
The fact that he's adamant about Sony and Marvel bringing in Miles Morales as soon as possible, this leads us to believe that he's wanting Spider-Man's character to end up being more of a mentor, a la Tony Stark in the previous phase of the MCU. This would make it realistic.
This is kind of interesting too, because I do think that would be great for the character to take that mentor role, and we're gonna see in this film Peter be mentored by other Spider-Men, which is interesting. And he's just going to go through a lot, we feel, in this movie. And so he's going to hopefully just kind of step into his own, become his own man, and then getting like a 5-film arc or at least a 3-film arc with some ancillary stuff of Tom, fully in his adulthood or young adulthood as being Peter Parker, and then introducing Miles. Oh man, so fun, dude. So cool.
More Sony films by the time he turns 30. Remember, kids, articles like Tom Holland wants to stop playing Spider-Man when he turns 30 are public negotiation tactics with the studio.
Yeah.
Actors like to say this stuff in interviews so they can turn up the heat during negotiations. What's also interesting is that Tom Hardy coming over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe could be a byproduct of these negotiations. Sony still wants to work with Marvel. They'll want to keep that gravy train of MCU money coming as long as possible. So, with Tom Holland wanting to finish playing Spider-Man by the time he's 30, Sony's connection with Marvel Studios starts to dwindle.
Sandwich!
But
Oh shit, a butt!
bringing in Tom Hardy as Venom into the MCU would keep co-productions between the studios alive.
True.
After all, these co-produced Spider-Man films have been incredibly successful for Marvel and especially Sony. Remember, Sony wasn't doing so well before Spider-Man Homecoming.
True.
And lastly, before we go, Miles Morales.
Yeah.
This kind of confirms he won't be in Spider-Man No Way Home. Unless he makes a quick appearance in costume and doesn't have any dialogue, we won't be seeing him in the film as they haven't begun the casting process yet. Sorry, Miles Morales fans. But take it to heart that Tom Holland is fighting hard to bring Miles Morales into the MCU and Sony films as soon as possible. Let us know in the comments what you're most excited or disappointed about, or any theories you have on where they will take all this. We do read all of them. If you like this video, please like.
That's pretty cool. So just to sort of recap, what they're reporting is that Tom, he doesn't want to be typecast as Spider-Man forever. Okay, so he's down with doing some Spider-Man. Hey, Keaton Haas, thanks so much, brother. VV in 12 minutes. Thanks, Trev. Guys, this is one that if I don't get this VV drop, I'm buying one in the market. Like, this is the first appearance of Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is my boy. Yeah, so if we don't get this comic, I'm buying it in the secondary market. But hopefully we get one, and hopefully we get a nice rarity. Ooh, dude, I think the ultra rare looks cooler. But people like that secret rare kind of style, so that's kind of fun. Regardless. So let's recap on this, guys. So it's pretty interesting. Oh, nice, dude. Thank you. So to recap, there's a potential 5-film contract out there for Tom. He's negotiating. He's using negotiating tactics, which, we've talked about even yesterday, and we definitely agree that that's probably what's going down, right? He's using those kind of tactics. He doesn't want to be playing Spider-Man into his 30s. I think he wants to, and you know what's really interesting about that too is I bet him and Andrew Garfield, because from what we understand, Andrew was on set more than Toby and, signed faster than Toby did, et cetera, et cetera. And Andrew has gone on to have a very good career in many different films, and he's just an incredible actor, right? And so I wonder if, him and Andrew, Tom and Andrew have sort of talked about this and talked about the possible future. And I don't know, it's interesting. It's an interesting time. He went from saying, I want to play Spider-Man forever to this sort of tactic. Does he really not want to play Spider-Man into his 30s? I don't know, but he's at least using that, I think, very intelligently, to sort of create the negotiating leverage that he'll need to get a big bag. I also absolutely love that he wants to bring in Miles because, so here's the thing, Tom as a brand, right? Feel how you will about his performance as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But as a brand, the dude is really killing it because he's kind of become branded as the guy that saved the Marvel Sony deal, right? Because he drunkenly called Bob Iger. He will now, if this all goes the way we think it will, Streamlabs ain't working? What's up? People be rolling. I see people rolling. I see them rolling. They hating. By the way, major drama out there for Streamlabs as a company. It's fucking confusing, man. I don't even want to get into it. We'll talk about it on the Prime stream at 1 p.m. Oh, they broke it? Jeez, guys. But if he does actually get Miles Morales into the MCU and creates that mentorship within the film, he'll also be known outside of the sort of diegetic world of the MCU as the dude that brought Miles Morales in, as the dude that really shepherded that in. That's a lot of really goodwill from the fandom. And I just think that like his brand is really, really strong. People think he's a really sweet dude, and he's really passionate about the character and the projects and all of that. You know what I mean? So, look, I like Tom Holland a lot. I really like hearing news like this. I think it's pretty fucking cool. And yeah, man, I'm kind of here for it. Now, as far as Venom in the MCU, this is really interesting to me. I'm not like. There's still parts of this arrangement between Sony and Marvel that don't necessarily make perfect sense to me, right? Like, do they just want Venom to be hanging out in the MCU? Well, what about all their other films? What about all the other stuff? And what about Michael Morbius? What about, Silver and Black? What about Spider-Woman? What about all these other things that we've heard about? How's all that going to work exactly? And if they just bring Venom over into the MCU... like, what happens to the Sony Marvel universe? You know what I mean? And then it's like, well, what about all the Spider-Verse stuff that we heard about as well? Because there's all kinds of rumors about Spider-Verse and the direction that they want to do that in with Venom and possibly in Venom 3. I don't know, man. It's fun stuff. There's sort of seemingly some conflicting reporting going on, but I like what I'm hearing. And as far as the contract of doing 3 more films in the MCU, that would likely be the sort of college trilogy that we heard so much about. That's been, rumored and talked about for quite a bit of time. And then 2 other movies over at Sony would likely be some Spider-Verse type stuff. And I mean, that is a wild 5-film contract. Again, he would have to be getting paid to be able to do that, which I think he will. So definitely let me know what you guys think about that. It's damn interesting to me. Look, at this point, like, the Spider-Man hype is out of control. I think people are so damn excited for this movie. There's still a lot of mystery and just intrigue for it, but there's even more mystery of what will happen next in between Sony and Marvel. They've really created a really fun fan narrative, you know what I mean, for everybody to be kind of vibing on, you know what I mean? Yeah, Nerd of the Rings, what's up, man? Says, bring on more Spider-Verse. Dude, I'd be down. I would be down with it and here for it. And there's all kind of fun ways that they could do that. Dude, Trev, that's a really cool comment. We'll get into that in just a second, my guy. So, I believe that's all I have on the Miles stuff, but we will talk about that more in Q&A. Next up, I want to talk about this because it's pretty interesting. Talk about winning. Scarlett Johansson, holy mother-loving love-a-mothers. Pretty freaking crazy, okay? So we'll read about this a little bit, and then I got to get this VV Drizzop, baby. Got to get that doom. That doom. For real, though, I got to get that doom. Okay. Tonight, the Beverly Hilton Hotel, Black Widow Scarlett Johansson became the 35th recipient of the American Cinemath. Among those in attendance to pay tribute to the 2-time Oscar nominee was Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, who praised her for her talent, vision, intelligence, and savvy. Shots fired. JPEG, where you at, JPEG? JPEG, where you at? Also, where's Disney's stock price at? Not good. Anyway, you know what else? I'm going to rant about something Star Wars later. I said I wasn't going to do it this morning. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, don't do it, Josh. Don't do it. But I'm going to do it, actually. Fuck it. Okay. Teasing a top secret Marvel Studios project on which the studio is returning with the actress, which he said has nothing to do with her Black Widow character, Natasha Romanoff. That's pretty interesting. Feige noted that Johansson will become the first Marvel actor to executively produce one of the studio's movies, with Black Widow will also serve on the upcoming project as a producer. Dude. Damn. That is wild, bro. Okay, here's what he says here. Scarlett has lent her talent and star power to the Marvel Cinematic Universe for over a decade. That she's chosen to play a key part in it for so many years, I'm extremely grateful for, the MCU producer said. Working with her has truly been one of the most memorable and rewarding collaborations in my career. Wow. Not spoken by tonight or by Feige or anyone else was the lawsuit. Yeah, I mean, come on, duh. So, additional speakers paying tribute were Jon Favreau, let's see here, Andy Richter, Abby Cornish, Jamie Lee Curtis, her twin brothers. Okay, yeah. So, Favreau says, praise his good friend Johansson for she's smart, she's funny, she's very familiar, repeat business. Everybody who works with Scarlett wants to work with Scarlett, the director observed. She's dedicated. She always lets passion dictate what she does. Next. The highest honor you could really get is longevity in your career. Yeah, dude. So, what do you guys think of this? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a couple of different angles here. Where are the white Suge t-shirts? Talented Mr. Griffin, we got some stuff working, baby. We got some stuff coming to you guys. We'll drop some cool merch next week for sure. So, the deal is, man, with this... Oh, we got about a minute 30. First of all, huge for Scarlett. You know, massive win for her. And I would say, technically speaking, probably subtly a win for Disney as well. Because here's the deal, man. If they would have backed the money truck up or, like, resolved the issue with Scarlett, and then they still parted ways and there was still seemingly some bad blood there, then it's really just a bad look. You're basically just paying to make a problem disappear. But this feels a little bit better. This feels like you've paid to make a problem disappear, and now you're actually going to leverage that relationship and sort of bring in a bunch of positive PR by working with her further and having her help to produce. I really like this idea from Disney's perspective, and I think that, you know, John, Kevin, the Russo brothers, a lot of those guys may well be fighting some kind of a fight against the more, you know, boomerish, out-of-touch Disney executives, including possibly, maybe, Bob Chapek, whose name was removed and he will not be showing up at D23 this weekend. You know, I was going to do a full video about this, but we're not getting Chapek. We're also apparently not getting Star Wars announcements. It's kind of strange. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of strange there. So I wonder if anything on the Star Wars side is being affected by similar issues here. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yo, my buy now thing popped up kind of Liz-8 though. But boom, your boy's in. Got one. Yo, would it be it would be an absolute miracle if I pop back in and get another one. How? No way, right? They're probably sold out, right? Nice, multiversal, bro. You love to see it. Nope, no Star Wars at D23. Yeah, that's what they said. I have no idea what's going on over there. I really don't. Dude, why is it taking forever? I'll never get another one. Never. I'll never get another one. I got Fantastic Four 15906. The rarity will be... Wait, give me another one here. Oh, man, now they're all sold out. Bruh. I wonder if Elisa got one. I wonder if everybody got one. Did everybody get one? Anybody get one? I want one. Anybody get one? I want one. By the way, tomorrow, there's going to be a Storm VV drop, and I'm going to try to get on that. First mutant figure or statue on VV. I'm pretty excited for it. Got nothing? Dang, bro. Sucks. Didn't get one? That sucks, man. I'm sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in this whole Scarlett Johansson thing from a business perspective. It's quite interesting. I wonder if she'll be producing, you know, at first, it says right here that it has nothing to do with her Black Widow character. But could it be something with Florence Pugh, Elise and I were talking about this morning, and I was like, I think they said no Black Widow, but they technically say not Johansson's Black Widow. So it could be the new Black Widow stuff. And it would be kind of fun to have her as a producer helping out on that kind of a thing. And who knows where all that could go. You know what I mean? So pretty interesting. A couple other things I want to talk about. Look, I did a video yesterday. It's damn near 20 minutes. About the reshoots for Doctor Strange, a little bit of what's going on with Spider-Man, and all of the visual effects stuff, the crunch that's going on at the studio, and the possibility of Doctor Strange being in a little bit of trouble as a movie, okay? I don't think there's anything to panic about, but you can go watch the video for my full thoughts on it. It's damn near 20 minutes. I went crazy. I went crazy talking about it. However, this I just saw pop up, and I think it has... Oh, thank you, Alexa. I think this has hidden within it something that I might have missed in the video yesterday, which, if I'm being honest, does concern me just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, when asked about the Doctor Strange stuff here, this is kind of interesting. He says, you'll have to wait and see, but I will say... is that there's a lot of Marvel and a lot of Raimi as well. Hopefully, any fans will not be disappointed. What? Bruh, don't say that. Like, this reminds me of what Martin Friedman said about Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and my advice is just don't say shit like that. But it is probably honest, right? He says it's a very giddy mixture, actually, and it's a riot. It will live up to its title, The Multiverse of Madness, for sure. So, let me just kind of speculate on what I think could be going on here. Because it was reported, and I know some people refuse to believe this, but it was reported that Doctor Strange, with its arguably, very small screenings, it did do screenings. Who rolled 100? Craig, my man. Dude, that's 10 times the coin, I think. Damn, dog. That's a come up. It was revealed that the screenings were not that positive, okay? And that they definitely needed to work on the film and the tone of the movie. They are filming a lot of reshoots. Again, not necessarily time to panic, but they're filming maybe even more than 6 weeks of reshoots, okay? This statement that he says here about it being a lot of Marvel and a lot of Raimi and a giddy mixture, when I thought about that, I was like, ooh, that could be the problem. If the tone's not consistent, meaning if it's too campy, if it has too much of Sam Raimi's campiness juxtaposed against Wanda going full Darth Vader and falling to the dark side and going crazy, then perhaps the tone of the movie is too uneven. Perhaps the stakes at the end don't feel as real because of the sort of giddy, campy humor that Sam Raimi likes to add into it. Now, I'm not sure what the perfect solution there is. My opinion would be cut some of the camp and leave the darkness in there. Hopefully they're just kind of reworking some of what Raimi wanted to do and taking it to a better place with the different beats that they want to establish in the film. But it is a little bit concerning. You know what I mean? Apparently we should be getting a trailer for this film relatively soon. I would expect not much going on in that trailer, right? But, they did delay the film. They have a ton of reshoots going on. I just think that this little statement he made here is one of the first statements that really gave me an eyebrow raise. And I was like, okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Couple other things I want to talk about here. I did a TikTok, or as I call them, a Tiki-Talkie, yesterday about this. This is pretty interesting to me. Heard from multiple sources that Andrew tells Tom's Peter the story of Gwen's death. You'd better believe the character will be fully aware of the importance of that moment when MJ falls. Now, immediately we all picked up on the parallels between the other MJ falling and Gwen falling, right? Nice, Obi-Wan, my man. So, we're aware of this, but what we didn't know and what's being reported now is that Andrew is going to explain this story, like perhaps in that whole scene that we heard about where they're talking about being a hero, right? We're talking, everybody's sitting around a table talking about what it means to be a hero. Perhaps it's in that scene, perhaps it's in a different scene, but it feels like Andrew's going to sort of impart this wisdom on Tom and be like, yeah, I lost Gwen. Here's how it happened. I tried to save her. I couldn't save her. It's horrible, right? Yo, Carl, thanks for the 20, bro. We'll go over these soups in just a second. Appreciate you, man. So I find this to be really, really interesting. There's multiple things you could take out of this. Number one, like, it really does sort of hint that this ending with MJ falling is going to be a very significant part of the film. She could die, dude. I'm not saying she is going to die, but she could absolutely die. It's also possible that Andrew comes in and saves her and like really sort of helps him out so that Tom doesn't have to face all that much loss. It also kind of hints to the fact that, yes, Toby and Andrew will be sharing wisdom of their time as Spider-Man and imparting that wisdom on to our Tom Holland, Peter Parker. So it's just like a really fun little bit, man, that I'm excited to share. I was excited to talk about it yesterday. I'm excited to talk about it now. It's pretty fun. So, guys, like, yo, we're less than a month away. Let's fucking do this shit. Okay, let's talk about one more thing that, like, I don't even know necessarily how to feel about, if I'm being honest. Kind of seems like Miss Marvel might be a big old miss for Marvel Studios. We'll have to wait and see. The villains for Miss Marvel revealed. Okay, it's going to be, I mean, we can read it here. But it looks as though we're going to be getting the clandestine. Okay? The source close to the production got in touch with us here at Movie Scoop, and we can officially reveal or exclusively reveal that the antagonist teased during the Disney Plus special was none other than the clandestine. In Marvel Comics lore, the clandestine are a family of superpowered individuals, descendants from the marriage of Adam Destine, the father figure of the family, and Eliath, a djinn. The pair had many children and have lived for centuries on Earth after Elith granted her husband the gift and curse of immortality. Why the clandestine are so interested in Kamala is a very crucial component of the show. Holy shit, the genie stuff was real. Holy shit, the genie bits are real. How are they going to take the Inhumans out of this situation? And make her a damn genie, bro. I don't know, fam. Like, to me, one of my only connections to this show, one of my only connections to the character was the Inhumans. The royal family, you know, like that kind of a thing. It would be cool for me. That was the juice. That was the draw for me. This film, or this show rather, seems really far away from anything I'm really interested in Marvel. You know? Hopefully we hear some more dope stuff as we move forward. Feige's not an idiot. Hopefully he'll sprinkle some juice in there. We get other appearances of other characters, fun stuff like that. But for now, you think about the fact that this show was announced right alongside She-Hulk, right alongside Moon Knight. She-Hulk and Moon Knight coming soon. Miss Marvel might be delayed. Miss Marvel has issues. Miss Marvel's a genie. I don't know, fam. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that one. You guys let me know how you feel in the chat. Okay. Let's get into some Q's and some A's. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about. I will be going over every super chat that comes in within reason. And then hopefully towards the end of the show, we got time. I think we got time. We will do a few call-ins for the Nerd Venture members. If you are a Nerd Venture member and you want to do a call-in, woo, you have to link your stuff to the Dizzy Discord, and that's how you do the thing over over there. I do want to say that this stream and all the streams over here are brought to you by the Nerdventure members, the amazing people you see in the chat with the badge next to their name. They keep the lights on over here, support our ability to continue making content and doing streams. Next week, baby. Next week, we got the watch parties. We got the watch parties. So consider becoming a Nerdventure member today. Look, I always get in trouble with legal. They tell me, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that. Nerdventures is a membership of support that you do here, and you get badges, exclusive content, etc., etc., etc. But it also grants you your deepest desires in some cases. It also will make the girl or gal that you like that's ignoring you not ignore you anymore. Allegedly, maybe. It will make you taller. Results may vary. It will make you feel stronger, more empowered. It will even improve your eyesight. For some people, results may vary. So look, I don't want to tell you what to do other than joining the Nerdventures. Do it today. Save yourself a lot of grief. Make the decision right now. Join the Nerdventures and feel the power pulse through your entire body. From the tip of your toes to the top of your brain. Feel the power. Brian Wadolowski, welcome back to the Nerdventures, and I do want to say thanks again to all the Nerdventures that joined yesterday. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into some super chats. Let us get into some super chats. Darth Drunk with a $5 holla says, got my bachelor party tomorrow. Wish some Nerdventures had some adult beverages to celebrate it with me digitally, man. Hey, man, I'll crack a beer. What time? When are you guys doing that? Hey, tell you what, I'll let you know. I'll get on the Discord tomorrow night, and I'll crack a beer, and I'll be like, hey, Darth Drunk, man, cheers. Cheers to your marriage, bro. That's a big step. Big deal. Hope you guys have fun tomorrow. Cole Wallace with a $5 holla says, I might be late, but prediction that Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man will save MJ from her death instead of Tom Holland. Yeah, a lot of people are really on that, and it does make sense, right? It would redeem, in some ways, Tom or Andrew, you know what I mean, from allowing Gwen to die or whatever. I would say, though, even the fact that he might tell Peter not to try to use the web because our bodies can handle that, but normal people can, and Gwen's neck snap or whatever, that could work too. You know what I mean? So maybe even just the conversation would help save her. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Dark Drunk says, not digitally, but in their mind. Mind. I'm not sure what you mean, but again, congratulations, brother. T-Love with a $10 says, give me all the Spider streams and all the cameos and take my money. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the support. And yeah, man, having fun with the Spider-Man stuff. I mean, we'll obviously talk about different stuff next week, like who will die in the Spider-Man movie. We'll talk about, totally completely different things, like the possibility of Professor X showing up in Spider-Man No Way Home. I think we'll do something, I think one of the days next week, I really, really want to change it up. And we'll talk about the possibility of Toby and Andrew playing Spider-Man past the movie. Look, we're getting out of this Spider-Man. There's a lot of different things I want to talk about. So appreciate you. Thank you, though. Afflict says, morning, Josh. How you doing, man? Hey, I'm doing well, man. I actually got some good sleep last night. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I got some good sleep last night. Got a really good Halo session in last night. Was going to play Halo with Theory, but the dude gets on the line like at 5 a.m., basically. He gets on really, really late at night. And then we were supposed to do a movie pros talking about Shang-Chi and stuff, and he's like, I didn't finish it. It was boring. And I'm like, dude. But no, man, things are great. Things are going well for the channel. Things are going well on the homestead. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm going to record a podcast tomorrow, I believe, with E-Man's movie reviews. I'm still going to kind of work a little bit on the weekend, but taking it mostly off of doing videos. So I'm doing well. Thanks, man. Big Stevie, Tom is obviously playing the time to get paid game now. He's earned it, especially if they are bringing in other Spideys. 100%, brother. I agree with you there. I definitely think he's earned it. I really, really like the guy. You know what I mean? So, appreciate you, man. Keaton House with a $20 holla. Very generous. Thank you so much, man. Says, hey, Josh, got my 1-year badge today. I remember getting knighted a year ago. I was at work. This community is amazing, and the den became a part of my life. Thanks for all the great content. The next year will be even better. Hey, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Wow, a year. Can you believe it? That's crazy, man. But thank you so much. And, yeah, this next year it's going to be spicy, man. It's going to be a good year for nerds. I'm also hoping that there'll be less restrictions out there in the world so that we can all meet up at some Comic-Cons to do some fun stuff together. Yeah, lots of fun stuff to come in. I really and truly appreciate you. Thank you for all the support, for sure. Cameron says, need that Doom, Vivi. I have my girlfriend trying to get one in school as a 3rd grade teacher. My man. Appreciate all you do, Josh. Hey, thanks so much, Cameron. I hope you got one. Let me know in chat. I'll hang out in the chat as well. But let me know if you got one, my guy. Hope you did. T-Rev says, idea for Miles is debut in the Venom suit after Peter dies in Secret Wars. First of all, let's just stop there. That's amazing. I love it. That's amazing. Let's read on. Isn't mentored in his comic origin until Spider-Man Mini 616 Peter mentors him. This is true. And I love that run. It actually has to do with Mysterio, which was, I even had some theories that the Spider-Man, which was Bendis, I believe, right? I even have a theory that Spider-Man miniseries that they did, because Mysterio and alternate dimensions was mentioned in the trailers for Spider-Man Far From Home, I even thought Miles could pop up then, coming in from a different universe. But yeah, that's true. I guess what I mean is, I refer, they'll likely do it differently here, but I refer to the fact that Peter dying is the catalyst for Miles to step up to the plate. So Peter is Miles's Uncle Ben, right? And I think that's really important to the identity of the character. Not so much the mentorship, because you're right, he gets mentored on his own, although MJ and May do help him out. So in some ways, he's still kind of learning from Peter. They give him the web shooters that Peter had in the Ultimates universe, unless I'm mistaken. Travis Adams says, a commercial for Morbius, and it said in association with Marvel. So does that mean he is Marvel, or is Marvel helping make the movie? So I don't believe Marvel is helping make that film. However, obviously with Keaton being put in there, and then this new deal between Marvel and Sony allegedly, being massaged and worked out, I do think there's a strong possibility that you would see that guy come into the MCU or some Marvel characters play over there. I think it's a strong possibility. Don't really have it figured out yet, though. There's a lot of mystery there, so appreciate the question. The talented Mr. Griffin says, Josh, where are the White Shug t-shirts? We're working on it, man. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to have some juicy stuff for you guys next week. Colin McGoldrick with a $10 holla, very generous, says, Josh, love the content. Keep up the great work, buddy. You should definitely check out Arcane on Netflix. I think you would get a kick out of it. I'm pumped for No Way Home. Let's go, baby. Take my money. Bro, so many people have been talking that Arcane is dope. I might have to do it. I might have to check that out, man. We've actually been rewatching a lot of MCU lately, especially in the IMAX format and stuff. So I've been having a good time with that. But yeah, man, maybe I'll check that out. And thank you so much. I appreciate the love, brother. I really do. Thank you. RF Gaming Channel with a $5 holla says, not worried about reshoots. Reshoots were a kiss of death until Marvel used them differently. Have done at least 5 years now. They know their shit. Take my money. And I agree, bro. And in the video yesterday, and again, it's a really in-depth video. It's like 20 minutes. I talk about the variety of things we're hearing. Okay? And so it sort of comes down to this. Like, my TLDR is like, I'm not worried. But if you were worried about it, I wouldn't think you were crazy. Because it is kind of wild. You know what I mean? And I point out in the video yesterday that the entire concept of the film had to change heavily because originally it was going to come out before Spider-Man. Yeah, it was going to come out before Spider-Man. So that simple fact made massive changes happen to both movies. They've been doing a lot of juggling over there. It's super ambitious. So, yeah, I'm not worried, but definitely they're still pulling it together is kind of what my impression. Carl, $20 holla, very generous man. Thank you so much. Says MCU building toward a superior Spider-Man arc. Ock looks to be helping Peter, but that nanotech that gets merged in his arms has a neural link to Peter. Good way to transfer your consciousness if... Oh, bro, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. I love that idea. Ooh, I've never even considered it. But could you get, oh, bro, they could do that with Tom still, obviously. But then they'd need Melina as well, probably, for some internal thoughts and stuff like that, maybe, yeah? I guess you wouldn't even need Melina. You just have to have Tom act like he's Melina. Bro, that's crazy. What a wild theory, man. I love that, man. Thank you so much for that one. I'm going to be thinking on that. That might be a video. We might do 5 streams about that next week. Thank you, bro. Chris says with $5 holla says, I can't afford Vivi because I give all my money to the tower. Take my money, Josh. Oh, man. Well, I hope, Chris, you win. Didn't you win one of the NFTs or no? I hope you win one of the NFTs when we do an NFT draw again. Look, I'm trying to figure out Streamlabs, and also Streamlabs is coming under major heat. So a lot of this weekend is going to be me looking at either fixing some of the problems we have with Streamlabs or finding a different cloud bot or something to host Nerdcoin on. I don't know, bro. I don't know what we're going to do. We will figure it out, though. And I hope at least you get to win one of the NFTs, man. Bobby Huera says, Josh, love the content. Please keep it coming. Also, any chance you think we will see Kang variant at the end of No Way Home? That would be incredible. I would love it. And by the way, thank you for thanking me. Anyway, that would be incredible. Even a little tease to it would be dope. I do think there's a big connection between all the stuff that's going down. Quantum Mania is going to be nuts, and I think be a very important part of setting us up for what I think will be Secret Wars. So yeah, man, let's get it. Jonathan Majors as Kang. Epic, dude. Epic. And on that note, too, Bobby, I had heard, and I think it was in an article I read recently, that Idris Elba basically convinced Jonathan Majors, or was part of the reason that he convinced Jonathan Majors to sign on as Kang. And it just had to do with how big the role was going to be for Marvel and how important that would be to like black actors and, black excellence and stuff like that. And I love stories like that because here's the bottom line, dude. Jonathan Majors is an absolutely incredible talent. He didn't need to be Kang. He would have went on to have an incredible, illustrious career. He is like in the upper echelon. But because of all of us and how crazy the new zeitgeist of fandom is and sort of the hype around these projects in this universe, he is now going to grace us with his performance as Kang for hopefully many, many years to come. I'm into it, bro. Low Live says, happy Friday, yo. Any plans with the VV app in the community? Maybe check out some members' vaults on live if that's a thing. You got me hooked. That would be a great idea, actually. Yeah, that's a strong possibility. I haven't really thought about that. Guys, I don't even have my vault set up at all. I'm like a boomer VV user. I just stare at my things and I just look at the gems and stuff and all that. But no, something like that would be really, really fun. And I'll tell you, if we get to the point where the VV-verse becomes a big thing, because here's a little bit of a spoiler thing for the future. Next year, probably in fourth quarter of next year, we're going to launch a Genesis NFT collection, which is designed to be metaverse ready. And we are going to create something like a DAO where half of the money that we get for those NFTs will be locked up for like a 5-year period. And then that money will be used to literally bring Nerdvengers Tower into one of the metaverses. And it's possible that it becomes VV. Like, VV-verse, I think, is poised to be a major metaverse play if they make some good decisions in the next couple of years. They've been doing massive volume for these NFT sales, and Disney must recognize how juicy these are. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking like I think it's over $200 million worth of volume for the golden moments. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So it's possible that Disney and Vivi could, team up on something and come up with some metaverse stuff together, or just the Vivi-verse becomes a fully viable metaverse. Regardless, we are definitely going to make future plans to join up with that kind of an idea and to integrate into one of the metaverses. So I'm here for it, man. It's exciting. But yeah, we can do something like that. Matei says, hey, or how would you feel about Holden Tudix in the MCU? Let me see who this is. I'm not familiar. Wait, who's this? Bro, I don't even know who. Huh? Who is Holden to? What are you talking about? Who is this? I don't even see a clear answer of who this is. Is he an SNL person? I'm sorry, bro. I'm not fully understanding. It's not like. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Kendall, a.k.a. says, Master Kunsh says, that also means that someone else could be coming into the universe at the end of the trailer. Dude, that could be. And that would be hype, bro. That would be hype. That would be very, very exciting. I would be here for it. Michael Phantom says, Tom's refusal to make the villains go back just to die has to result in someone close to him dying. It's the poetic nature of Peter Parker. Yeah, I think, bro, I might even do a video about this later. I think May and Happy are dead. They're done for. R.I.P. That's what I think. That's what I think. But we'll see, man. It is sort of that poetic nature. Keaton Haas says, holy mother-loving mother-lover. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. George Britton says, what if Second Goblin is an MCU Green Goblin? Yeah, I've seen this a lot. But I really don't think so, man. I really don't think so. I don't think that's what's going down. I think it's just Defoe. But hey, could be wrong. That would be wild. Darth Choco's in the chat. Says, sorry, I can't do it. A genie? Thanks, I hate it. Referring to Miss Marvel. And yeah, Darth Choco is a big Miss Marvel fan, actually, so he's probably way more upset about it than I am. I just think it's weak. But yeah, man, shout out to you, Choco. Appreciate the love. And dude, I'm with you on this one, man. Stupid as hell. Hopefully, they've delayed it so that they can fix it and make it better or make it cool or something. So I don't really know, man. Kanon Lowbrick with a $5 holla and says, nothing! So thanks for the support. I wonder if you meant to say something in the chat. Did you mean to say something? Because it didn't pop up. If you meant to say something, it didn't. You didn't say it. It didn't. You didn't actually do it. Dorney with a $5 holla says, I do believe Miss Marvel was going to be ass. Hopefully delays will have Feige and company fix it. In Feige we trust. It is true. In Feige we trust. Should be a t-shirt. Maybe I'll do it. Thank you, Dorney. Appreciate that. And yeah, I'm a little bummed about it, but it is what it is. Oh, no. Billy the Kid Lawrence. Here we frickin' go. If you want Inhumans, Josh, there's always the brilliant, fantastic, mother-loving masterpiece that is Agents of Shi'ar? The Agents of Shia. I can't really pronounce it, but thank you for being a butthole. Let's see here. Kanan with a $5 house says, theory for a post-credit scene in Far From Home. Andrew Garfield gets sent back to his universe after Win and gets one-shotted by Moreland Waiting. Dude, that would be lit. Holy shit. That would be awesome, man. The Inheritors. People are still on that, huh? I mean, I think that would be really fun. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Michael Phantom with a $5 house says, I may be out of line, but changing the origin of a Middle Eastern superhero to involve a genie seems kind of bold given the cultural landscape at the moment. You know, I think that's a fair point, man. I don't think you're out of line at all. I think that is, that's totally fair, dude. Like, I don't know what they're doing with this kind of stuff. I really don't. Yeah, all we can do is just hope that it gets sorted out. And, hey, if it's a big miss, it's a big miss. You know, it is what it is. You know, we'll probably still do watch parties and stuff for it unless it's really bad. If it's really bad, like, we're not going to do watch parties. I stopped doing watch parties for Bad Batch. I know Star Wars fans got all mad, but I was like, bro, I ain't doing that. I'm not staying up for that. Nope. So we'll see. Hopefully it's really legit, but we'll just have to wait and see. Low Live says, I'm going to say it. Garfield dies saving MJ. Bruh. That is crazy. That would be nuts. That would be really, really fun, though. That would be really, really fun. Okay, let's see here. Cameron says, did you see the pictures with Andrew and Tom? Yeah, I did see them, man. And Little Nos a little bit, too. Also, the car commercial with Tom shooting his web at Mysterio. Where's it at? I saw about that commercial, but I don't know if I've seen it. Yeah, that's kind of fun, though. Yeah, and Mysterio could be in the movie. What if Mysterio and Vulture are a post-credit scene or something like that? That would be pretty freaking wild. Appreciate the love. C-Dub with a $10 hello. Holy crap, so generous. Says, happy Friday, everyone. Saw Ghostbusters last night, and it was so good. Huge recommendation. Plus, the No Way Home trailer looks epic on the big screen. That's a great idea, man. Maybe I'll go see that this weekend. I'm not like a huge Ghostbusters fan. I liked those movies back in the day. I've heard this one's really good. So I definitely want to check this one out. I like Paul Rudd as well. So, yeah. Dakota Chaka with a $5 holla says, joining the Nerd Ventures yesterday gave me all the things you promised. I have more unlimited power than Palpatine now. My man. See, results may vary, but pretty much all the time it's like that. What do you think, Chad? No? Anyway, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Love seeing you in the tower. Gavone Johnson with a $10 holla says, I want to see Otto fight Goblin. Take my money, brother. Bro, first of all, thank you for the 10. Appreciate that. Yeah, Otto fighting Goblin will be pretty cool. Wouldn't that be? What a twist. What a twist. If the Goblin goes too crazy, Goblin's killing all these people, and Doc Ock's like, I don't know about all this, bro. Could be. Would be pretty fun to see. See, there's still so much mystery. There's still so much excitement. There's still so much we don't know. Alexa says, if Tom is going to have 5 more movies, he will definitely be playing Spider-Man into his 30s. LOL, keep up the good work. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much. Very sweet. And yeah, that's true. Unless they really crank these mother truckers out, he probably will be playing it into his 30s. Again, I think that's just negotiating tactics. But yeah, it's a fair point. It's going to take longer than a year a movie, right? David Lutz with a $5 holla says, I think they will send Tom Holland to another universe, and we will get Toby or Andrew. That's why Tom said this felt like an end of something. Love the channel. Hey, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. That would be wild. How would people feel, man, if Toby was just like, I'm Spider-Man now? I don't know, bro. That would be wild. It would be pretty funny. I haven't heard anything to corroborate that. It was a fun idea, though, David. It really is. RG2088 with a $10 holla says, I think Tom has already signed a new contract, and he's just trying to throw some fans off. That's possible. Amy Pascal already said they have talked about so many more Spider-Man movies that they could. Multiverse of Madness has been seeded in since Homecoming. Yeah. Oh, Miles Morales has been seeding since. Yeah, I agree with you. But there's always this time when it comes to actually sign a contract, right? Like, you could basically say, like, yeah, we're going to do it. Both sides are there at the negotiating table. And then there's sort of a minutia of figuring out the contract. Oh, what's that out here? What's that out here? Off in the distance? Flying in? Talk about feeling the power. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, man, you know what this makes me want to do? Just start playing Halo on this stream and play for the rest of the day. Bumping this the whole day. Playing Halo all day. Wouldn't that be dope? If we just played Halo all day. Some of you guys are like, oh, God, no. Like Brian Boofka's like, I don't want to watch you play video games. Anyway. Renee Raymond with a $5 house says, just here for the nerd coin. No real question, so I'll randomly ask, what's on your music playlist right now? You know, bro, honestly, I've been thinking about, because I love music and I love jamming and stuff, but I actually haven't even been listening to a lot of music lately. I was singing some Sinatra in the shower this morning. But, you know, I think the last time we were out shopping last week, and I think I was playing some Cake. I was playing some Beatles. Yeah, so Cake, Beatles, couple good bands. Oh, and a little bit of Beck. So a little Beck, a little Cake, a little bit of the Beatles. Good times. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Nick D with a $15 holla says, love you, Josh. And shout out to Charlie Cox, John Berthol, and Vincent D'Onofrio for reasons. Yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. Hawkeye, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it on. Oh, but he says, holding two dicks means holding two D's. Got ya. Take my money. No. Now I'm going to cry about it for the rest of the show. Thanks a lot, Matei. No, I'm just playing. Love you, bro. John Shaw with a $5 holla says, yeah, when Electro blasts Doc Ock in the trailer, it's probably because he helped Tom, but I hope he falls and fights Goblin. Would be epic, epic, epic. Bro, that is true, right? I mean, it does kind of look like that's what's going on in the trailer. Doc Ock is going to turn babyface again. It's kind of interesting. Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Oh, yeah, John Shaw. Love that Cake, bro. Love Cake. Cake's a really underrated band, in my opinion. They're quite good. And they actually have some really good covers, bro. I Will Survive. Their cover of I Will Survive is sick. Going with Holland, leaving the universe. What if Toby stays? It is Peter Parker and Miles Catalyst. Thank you, Dorney. I saw that member chat pop up. It doesn't pop up right away for me, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's just kind of a stupid YouTube thing, but I do see it, and I appreciate you. I see it. I appreciate you. Much love. Much love. Whose cover of I Will Survive? It's a band called Cake, and it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, yeah, their cover of War Pigs is incredible as well. Yep, good point. Good point. Okay, should we get some call-ins going on? Y'all want to do some call-ins? Y'all calling in? Everybody want to call in? What's the deal? What's the... Okay, I just started a stage called Call-ins. Call-ins. Okay, we'll do at least a couple call-ins here. Let me turn this off. Let me get the graphic on so everybody knows what we're doing. And then let me get back over here. Let's get Naaman on here first. Naaman, I'm going to grab you on here, man, because I think you were the first in.
How's it going?
Good, sir. How are you today?
I'm great.
What's on your mind, my friend?
I just want the Eternals. I just want to talk about a little bit. I think that they really missed opportunity with the mutants, and that kind of would have made that movie a lot better.
Yeah, man. I totally agree. I think that would have been a really interesting through line, but they did kind of change them in general, right? So like the whole concept, for the mutants was that early primitive man was experimented on by the Celestials. That's what ended up creating the Eternals, but it's also what created the X gene, which later manifested, right? So the way they changed it, it would have been difficult to, to have the mutant thing go down. But they could still connect the mutants to the Celestials, the celestial energy, or the energy of the stones or something like that. But yeah, I agree with you for sure.
All right, yeah, that because I feel like that's just a missed opportunity. But Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yes.
I think that Kevin, like, I don't know what a non-comic, like, if you're not watching these videos and knowing what's going on, do you like I don't know if it gives you the same impact of a Endgame, because we had Infinity War for Endgame. Like, you knew that people died, people it was like it felt like the end. It had a feeling to it.
Bro, yeah,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
I don't know if it has that same feel. It has like a hypeness level because people want to just know, but I don't know if it has that same feeling as the Endgame.
Bro, that's a great point. So I'm gonna take you out of here. I'll talk about this point for a little bit. I appreciate you, brother, but yeah, that's a brilliant point. I just want to get some other people in here, so thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Neyman's right. That is actually an incredible point because we heard people joking about this, that Infinity War was basically the best trailer ever created. Like, in some ways, it's a big trailer for Endgame. And I actually have never thought about that before, but that is such a good point because, we've been having this discussion and argument about, is this movie as hyped as Endgame? And, that is a point that is making me reconsider whether or not it is, because he's absolutely right. Infinity War and that whole, just the 9 months in between them or whatever it was such a crazy time and so much theorizing, and it seemed like grandmas and normies and all these different people knew about it, and they were hyped up for it. And it's fair to say that only the really sweaty among us, or the more hardcore people, are even aware fully that Tom and Toby are in there. I would say some of it has sort of branched out into casuals as well, but that's a brilliant point, man. I appreciate that. I think that's pretty smart. Jedi Mike, I'm bringing you in, bro. Jedi Mike, I'm inviting you to the call. What up, man? It says you're muted on your end. You might have to unmute. It says you're muted, bro. Oh no. Jedi Mike. Oh, okay. Well, we'll try to get you back in here. Let's get Kendall on here next. Kendall, you're on the call, or rather being brought into the call right now. Kendall. How come you talk to him but not me? How come you coach him but not me? I bet Kendall just went to the bathroom and now he's cursing and trying to get back to the phone or something like that. I don't know. Kendall, I don't know, bro. Kendall. All right, I'm going to take Kendall out. Kendall, just come back in, man. We'll get you in here. Golden Hercules. I'm bringing you on, man. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello?
What's up? You're on.
Oh, cool. How's it going, man?
It is going, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Got a new Pokemon game after work. Life's good.
Nice.
Turtles, too. I was kind of thinking that it might be the best way for them to start introducing even more with Galactus or the Silver Surfer and all that.
True.
Just think how insane that would be.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, I think that the post-credit scene with Star Fox and Pip sort of sets up this huge side of Marvel Cosmic that we kind of haven't explored yet. So absolutely, man. I think that between that film, Thor 4, Guardians Volume 4, or 3, 4? Guardians Volume 2, 3. Three. That between those and even possibly with Shang-Chi 2, you're going to start to see that side of it, sort of come together. Do you remember in 2019 when there were a lot of reports that Marvel was doing sort of a cosmic side of their MCU and then an Earthbound side, and that they wanted to really explore villains? Yeah, man. So it kind of seems like that's what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Future's cosmic.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. Anything else on your mind?
Not really. Just one last thing though, you really need to do an Agents of Shield watch through, man.
Oh my goodness! Yep. No.
You got to do it.
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll do it if we find some time over the holidays. Maybe we could do it, or at least that last season or something. At this point, it's becoming such a meme that I feel like I should do it just to give back to the community. It'd probably be some funny content. Let me ask you this though: would you be there for it if I still just kind of crapped all over it if I did like commentary over the top of it?
Oh, no, definitely. I'd like to hear your opinion on it, why you think it's crap. That'd be good.
Awesome, brother. All right, man. I'm going to take you out of here. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Let's get RF Gaming in here. RF Gaming, I'll bring you onto the stage. RF Gaming channel, I'm inviting you on. Here you go. Uh-oh, it's saying that you're muted, brother. You might have to, oh, there we go.
Yo, you got me?
I got you, man. How are you?
Oh, not bad. How are you doing, Josh?
Good, man. It's been a good week. What's on your mind?
Hey, it's been a crazy week. And, there's something that we talked about in the Discord. I know you had to have seen the posts, but you haven't commented yet. Another Marvel thing dropped this week. That's Hitmonkey on Hulu. Yeah,
so a lot of people are super hyped on Hitmonkey. I don't know. Okay, sell me on Hitmonkey real quick then, because I've heard of it. I've heard it's cool, but I'm not super into it.
It's Marvel. It's not as bloody as Invincible, but there's blood and they curse. And it's animated.
And it's a monkey that's an assassin, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What's the dude's name? Jason Sudeikis. Hilarious dude. He's the voice of
really? Okay. I like Sudeikis. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out over the weekend.
10 episodes.
Okay, cool. And it's on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did you get one of the I don't know if you're on Vivi or not, but did you get one of those they did a Hitmonkey NFT. I think it was
No, I totally missed it. I have bad luck with Vivi lately.
Yeah, it's been a little rough there. Yeah. I've man, that R2, I'm just watching that thing get more and more expensive. It sucks. But anything else on your mind? I might check out Hitmonkey. You did kind of sell me on it, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's it. Have a great weekend, Nerd Avengers.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Taking you on out of here. Appreciate you. I'm going to do two more. I want to get Multiversal Bro in here, a relatively new Nerd Avenger. So let's get you in here. What's up, man? You're live. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Josh?
Not too much, man. Just sitting here in the tower, doing our thing. What's on your mind?
Oh, well, first, I'm pretty hyped for the Hawkeye watch party because I think when you started What If, I think I only started watching the channel for like a day, so pretty special. Nerd Avenger now.
Nice. Yeah, man, that's dope for sure. I'm excited. Next week's gonna be pretty hyped. 2 episodes, man.
Yeah, you think any chance we'll see D'Onofrio?
Probably not next week, but I definitely think he's coming into this show by the end of it. I think they've got a lot of surprises. Something that I didn't talk about, but I did pull up in my research earlier this morning was a possible even connection to Spider-Man. Okay, because they're both happening.
Nice.
So they're both happening like in New York around Christmas time. So. Hey, you never know, man. Stranger things have happened. So I expect Hawkeye to, it's really going to focus on Kate. It's going to focus on some street level stuff, but I think there's incredible surprises towards the end of the show.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Maybe even a Matt tease would be nice.
Oh, dude, a Matt tease would be incredible. Even just mentioning him or something would just send me through the roof. Right? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm so excited for this and a lot of the other shows coming out, man, just because I really think we're going to get spoiled. And I love just getting hyped up about stuff and like having fun with you guys. So it's going to be great. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Any other things on your mind? Any questions or anything like that?
Yeah, so I know everybody's probably seen it by now. You think that was Andrew punching the lizard?
Yes, I do. I do think, I think that was Andrew. And I think they'll have Toby fighting Sandman. And I think that sequence is just gonna blow our minds, man. And I'm pretty confident that that's what it was. Some people said, there's been some funny ones out there. Some people think Miles, some people think Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it was Andrew. What about you?
Oh, totally Andrew. And I think that scene could definitely be like Endgame-esque, like maybe the next portal scene type battle.
Yeah, dude, totally. I think you're 100% right. It's gonna be grand and epic. And then I'm actually expecting Multiverse of Madness to kind of top it. You know what I mean? After that, which is wild. Like the next two MCU movies. I mean, I think
Crazy.
dude, so crazy. For me, like Phase 4 has been fun so far, and some hits, some sort of misses, but these two back to back, this is an incredible, hype time for
Right.
Marvel fans. So, all right, brother. Well, I appreciate you, man. I'm going to take you out. Thank you for the thoughts and the discussion.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, for sure, man. Have a good day. Let's see here. Just because Kendall was in earlier but didn't get to say anything, I want to try to get Kendall in here. And then I think we're going to call it. Mike, I'll get you next time. Dab, I'll get you next time. Mikey, I'll get you next time for sure.
Yo.
Appreciate you guys. Kendall, what's up, bro?
What's going on, brother? How you doing? Yeah, I had to go get a baby bottle.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah. But no, real quick, just wondering, do you think there's any misdirects going on in the trailer? No Way Home trailer? Because I was thinking, if there's one easy misdirect to put in there, could be the box. Like, I wonder if the box could be a whole thing to throw scoopers off and to throw the whole head thing. And a box like that he's holding,
Yeah.
that's supposed to have everybody in it, would be a pretty easy virtual effect to put in there and take out to kind of throw people off.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if you think there
I
might
would
be any
love for
misdirects.
that to be the case, bro. Like, I really would. I hope that they get sort of smarter with that stuff and, like, they're able to throw people off. I don't know about the box thing. I do think, though, that, they've obviously edited a lot of the other Spider-Man out of there. There's teases of Happy dying. There's teases of Aunt May dying. And it's possible that those are misdirects as well. And another thing that I heard is we might get another trailer. There might be another trailer in 10 days from now when the tickets go on sale. And so we'll see if there's anything kind of juicy on that one. But I don't know, man. That's a good question, brother. I don't really see any of it, and it's not something I'm hearing either. But
All right, cool thing. And yeah, one thing too, man, dude, this movie, I'm just hyped. I'll get out of here. This movie is just freaking hype, dude. Like I said before, I don't think we even need the other two Spider-Man for this movie to be bomb. Like, it is just, that
Yeah.
trailer, dude, was absolutely epic. But hopefully, I think we might get the next one to the next trailer, the Spider-Man.
that would be
Never
sick.
know.
Yeah, you never know.
They
I mean,
teased him,
well, at this
but,
point,
you
I mean,
know.
they're holding it back so much. I expect them to probably keep holding it. But yeah, man, I saw your comments that night, and it was just, you know what? It just felt right. It felt like the returning of like an era. Like, to me, like, I think like the last time that I was this hyped about anything was probably like Mando 2 and then going into WandaVision and like, the hype and the energy and just, expectations through the roof. But you're right. Like, that was such a good trailer that even without the Spider-Man, I think it's just so exciting. Like, it's so exciting. It feels like they're finally putting this dude through the meat grinder, and it's just, I'm here for it. It's been a dope week, man, and I'm grateful that you've been a part of it as well, man. So thank you so much for
I
sure.
appreciate it, man. Much love, dude.
Yep, much love right back at you. All right, man. Gonna end that stage. Thank you guys so much. Always love doing call-ins with the Nerd Vengers. Much love to you all. Let's finish up by just finishing out some last minute super chats that came in. Then we're gonna call it. I will say as well that we will have a Nerd Ventures Prime stream in about an hour. And I just kind of want to talk about the week, some of the TikTok stuff I'm trying, the podcast stuff, just talking about stuff like that. So look forward to that as well. And let me see if I can pull anything up here. And then I'll hang in the chat for a little bit as well. So let's see here. Dorney says, okay, we already got that one. Yeah, that's sick. John said, nah, nanotech repairs the chip, destroys the AI. That could be cool as well. That would be wild. Oh, had to get a baby bottle. I see it now, Kendall, for sure. That's fun stuff, though. Hope the little sensei's doing well. What's going on in the chat, guys? I'm going to hang for like 5 more minutes. What is on your mind? How do I join the Nerd Vengers? There is a link in the description. Normally, I have a thing pinned here as well. If you're on computer, there's a join button next to the subscribe button. So check that out. But yeah, there's a link in the description. I know it's tough, man. Josh, I don't mind a No Way Home without Andrew and Toby because I'm going to get a bald Josh fanboy dreaming. Yeah, dude. Dude, Andre, I hope not, man. That would be so wild. I mean, again, the thing that's kind of wild about that is like it would be sort of a letdown, but at the same time, the content would be so funny, right? Like that would be such a funny thing for us to go through as a community, like being sort of like let down, but then also like doing that stream where I shave my head. I mean, that would be some content for sure. You know what I mean? So back to back 100 rolls? Oh man, we better shut this down, bro. We better shut the gambling down. Chet, too much nerd coin. People are winning. People are winning too much. I don't like it. Well, I'm still pending on my Dr. Doom thing though. I'm so happy I got one though. Let's go, baby. And I'm trying to get that storm tomorrow. Let's go, baby. We had like 500s today. What the hell's going on? Damn. A lot of y'all be winning a lot of little coin today. A lot of little coin today. That's pretty cool. Pretty excited. Happy for you. Shut down the casino, says Ruben. I know, right? We're gonna have to shut her down. Hey, I just want to say too, big week for this channel. We went over 30,000 subscribers. We had a lot of large streams, a lot of hype around Spider-Man. I had a blast playing Halo with y'all, although I will talk about that on the Prime stream because the gaming stream is a very difficult thing for me to crack. Another 100? Holy shit, we better get out of here. But you know, I'll talk about that today, but just overall, such a great week. I know we have a lot of new members, a lot of new viewers, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. It is... Oh, Secret Rare Doom? No way, bro. Dab Matt. What a nice pull, my guy. Woo! Wait, what? Another 100? What the fuck is happening? You don't say that. And ultra rare? Dude, get out of here. What? What's happening over there? Did you hack into VV or something? Damn. Everybody's rolling. Whew. Somebody rolled a 99. I believe that still nets you 10x for sure. Oh man. Whew. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Damn, Dav Matt, you're killing me, bro. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Much love to you all. I'm gonna get out of here. And yeah, man, we'll be back at it next week. Hawkeye next week. It's going to be super excited. We're going to drop some fun merch next week. Much love to y'all. As I always say, guys, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? You know, I just want to say there's only one thing that would complete just the absolute nerdvana that we are currently living through right now. And that would be restoring the Snyderverse. I know a lot of you hate it. I'm still on it. Yes, I still want them to restore the Snyderverse. I want Henry Cavill Superman back. I want it all back. I'm greedy. I want Affleck Batman. Give me. But other than that, damn. Things is going good. Much love, guys. Much love.